Welcome back, everyone, to the Deep Dive. Today, we're taking a really close look at Baag Milkha Baag, that very compelling biographical film. We've got a comprehensive film review as our source, which gives us a great window into this, well, pretty remarkable story. Our mission, really, is to unpack how the film brings this iconic figure's journey to life, and maybe more importantly, what universal lessons we can draw from it about overcoming adversity. Because this isn't just about a movie, is it? It's more about the essence of the human spirit.
That's right. And it's fascinating to explore what makes a biographical film like this truly hit home,
Right.
especially with a story as powerful as Milka Singh's,
Yeah,
digging into the narrative, the performances, the technical side of things. That's how we really grasp its full message, I think.
exactly. So to get that full impact, let's start with the man himself, Milkha Singh, the legendary Indian runner whose, well, incredible life is right there in Baag Milkha Baag.
Hmm.
The film is fundamentally a deeply inspirational biographical account.
It really is. And the story covers these really key phases of his life, painting a vivid picture. It starts with his childhood, which was profoundly shaped by the partition, that traumatic 1947 division, huge displacement, terrible violence. That context is crucial. Then we see him getting into the army, which was a real turning point. And that sets him off on this formidable journey through the Asian Games and eventually the Olympics. It's quite the progression.
Yeah. And what's so striking is that whole transformation arc. You think about this young boy from small village, loses his parents in all that chaos, and then rises to become India's flying Sikh. That nickname alone tells you something. Earned through just astonishing speed, of course, but also reflecting his Sikh heritage. And the film makes it clear this wasn't just raw talent. It was forged through sheer hard work, unbelievable resolve. It really makes you stop and think, doesn't it? What kind of internal drive does that actually take? So let's shift gears a bit and talk about the craft, how they brought this legend to the screen. Performances first. The review really singles out Farhan Akhtar's portrayal of Milkha Singh, talks about its honesty, its dedication. And you can see it, can't you? The physical transformation, the athletic training he clearly went through. It's visible effort. It's not just about looking the part. It's about embodying that struggle, that discipline. It really grounds the whole journey, makes it feel tangible.
Oh, absolutely. And it wasn't just him holding it all together. The supporting cast, they added so much emotional weight. Divyajyota, for instance, playing Milka's sister, such an emotional, powerful performance. She really provides that link to his past, his family roots. And Pavan Malhotra as Coach Gurpreet Singh, very effective. He embodies that mentorship, the discipline that was so crucial in shaping Milka as an athlete. These roles make his journey feel, well, real and supported.
Definitely. And moving from acting to the direction and the screenplay, Rakesh Kashmira's direction gets high praise, called splendid in the review. You get the sense he really understood Milkha Singh's struggles deep down and presented them powerfully.
Yeah, though the review does mention, and it's a fair point, that the screenplay can feel a bit long sometimes. And that brings up a common challenge with biopics, doesn't it? How do you show the whole breadth of a life without losing the narrative momentum? How do you keep the audience engaged? But here, I think the film mostly pulls it off because the emotional core is just so strong. You stay invested, even with the longer runtime. Mero weaves the past traumas into the present triumphs, often non-linearly, and it just constantly reinforces that theme of perseverance.
That structure really works. And of course, you can't talk about this film without mentioning the music, Shankar Ehsaan Loy. The soundtrack is just, well, the review calls it incredibly uplifting. Specifically points out tracks like Zinda and Havan Karanj. And they're not just background music, are they? Those driving rhythms, the inspirational lyrics, they really strengthen the film's soul. They help carry that emotional pace, especially in those intense training montages. So, okay, broadening out from just the review aspects, Baag Milkha Baag really feels like more than just a sports story or even just an athlete's story. It's like this powerful saga of someone triumphing over absolutely everything life threw at him. Personal tragedy, huge societal upheaval, and using it all to prove his own, well, extraordinary worth.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
connecting that to the bigger picture, the film's effect on viewers is pretty undeniable. It does stir up feelings of patriotism, sure, but not in a shallow way. It's about celebrating national achievement through that individual struggle. And maybe more fundamentally, it hammers home the value of pure, relentless hard work. That's what makes a story like this resonate beyond just entertainment, right? It taps into these universal values, these experiences. It transforms watching a movie into something quite profound, quite inspiring.
Yeah, and the review nails it when it sums up the core lessons.
Yeah.
Determination, discipline, self-confidence, those are the key ingredients it suggests for overcoming any obstacle. And the film doesn't just state them, it